Hey, my friend, do you need an example of direct marketing? Well, hey, in this video, I'm going to share with you how to price structure and how to think about your postcard marketing so that no matter what examples you may be looking for, whether it's like for lawn care, for home business, for real estate, for dental, there's really some universal aspects that you need to understand that are high level so that you can create successful examples of postcard marketing and successful campaigns, okay? And so, what you need to understand is that with postcard marketing, the example of the business model is that one, you can't sell low ticket stuff. Okay, you can't sell products for 20, 30, $50. Okay, you're gonna have to sell stuff that's a little bit higher in price point. So, let's talk about the numbers about this. Okay, so here's an example of postcard marketing. Okay, so for me personally, this is a rough estimate of my cost. I can get it down a lot more. Um, so don't take this as like too linear. Think of this as just, this is like the rough estimate. Okay, so, and this is how to think about your business and how to create an example for you. Okay, so because you need to create your own example based off of your business. Okay, so postcards are about 7 cents. Okay, I can get them down to about 4 cents. Okay, so, but let's say postcards are 7 cents for this example, and then stamps are 58 cents. Okay, and then leads are going to be 14 cents per lead. Okay, and that's buying 200 at a time rather than buying like 10,000 leads at a time. Okay, so we're just calculating for just the small basic numbers. We're not trying to spend a lot of money on bulk stuff. Okay, so we're just taking the top price. All right, and so that ends up being a 79-cent postcard for the whole thing. Okay, so now 79 cents per postcard, uh, whether it sounds like a lot or whether it sounds like a little, I can get it down to like 70 cents per postcard. However, what you need to understand is it doesn't matter how much your advertising costs. Yes, it does matter if you're selling, shirts or whatever, but if you're selling high ticket products like hundreds of dollars worth, maybe even thousands of dollars worth, you can spend more on advertising. Understand that. The higher your product price is, the higher amount of advertising that you can spend to acquire a customer. Okay, if you make a sale and you make $5, well, looks like you can only send out 6 or 7 postcards, right? So if you have a product where you make $300, well, now here's what these calculations are for that I have. So, um, based off of what I make per sale in my business for postcard marketing, um, I make $300 per sale. Okay, so that means I can afford, on average, if we take the 79-cent postcard, and I can get it lower to 70 cents, et cetera, et cetera. But let's just take the rough example. 380 postcards, right, is what I can afford with 320 cents, right? So actually 379 postcards is my profit range. Once I hit 380 postcards, I'm actually 20 cents over, and I'm passing my break-even point, right? So now with postcard marketing, the worst response rate is 1%, and the worst for sales rate is 1%. I do customize my postcards, so it does better than 1%. Okay, so let's take a 3% example, and you can even get them higher than 3%. Okay, so, but this is the worst case scenario. Okay, so let's say you get 380 postcards at 79 cents, and you have a 3% response rate. Either someone calls the number, or someone emails you, or someone visits the website and puts in their name, email, and phone number. Okay, so that means there's 11.4 leads total. Okay, and then if you have a 1% sales conversion ratio, that means you get one sale. Okay, so that is a typical example for the worst case scenario for me. Um, and so now my conversion ratio is higher than 1%. But that means I was just saying, like, if you have a 1% conversion ratio, um, it's important to increase your response rates so that you can cover your lack of sales, right? So your lack of sales conversions. So there's two numbers that matter: the inbound leads and the amount of sales that you make. So um, you want to make sure that you're breaking even and not spending too much money on ads. Okay, so um, now if we go from 79 cents per postcard to 70 cents per postcard, um, I believe that allows me to send out 49 more postcards. Okay, so that can make the difference in breaking even or not. So lowering the cost per postcard, lowering the cost per ad, or the cost per click, or the cost per view, lowering your initial advertising is very, very important. Okay, so I'm gonna find the best place to buy postcards, the best place to buy leads and stamps. Kind of stuck with stamps, but um, there's one way that you can get free stamps, but not really gonna talk about that. But anyway, so that's the example of postcard marketing. So what you want to do is come up with your example for your business. So what you're going to do is find out the lifetime customer value, the LTV, lifetime customer value, or LCV, right? Um, and so what you're going to do is just basically find out the lifetime customer value, and you're going to uh, divide that by your advertising material. Okay, how many pieces of advertising or how many dollars you're spending on ads. And so that'll give you how much you can spend on ads before you are able to break even. So, or how, like, let's say each click is $1 and you make $300 for your lifetime customer value. Well, that means I can get 300 clicks before I'm I'm not making money, right? If I get 50 cents a click, or 50 cents a view, or 50 cents a postcard, or 50 cents a response rate, then that means I'm spending half that much, right? And getting double the results. So you need to figure out your postcard business example and use your numbers. If your business is not profitable enough, for example, if you're selling like a $50 product or a $100 product, you might not be able to make postcard marketing work profitably. So you may need to sell your front end product and then have an additional service or product on the back end to be able to offer your customers at a high conversion ratio. Okay, so like if you're a carpet cleaner or a dentist, you want to try to get people on subscriptions, right? Try to get them on a monthly subscription so that way they pay you without you having to advertise to them again. Okay, so things like that, right? So being able to increase your sales or increase your sales funnel, or being able to increase your value ladder on the products that you offer people so that they're willing to pay you money, those are the key skills to postcard marketing. Okay, postcards are kind of a fixed rate. You can get them to 70 cents, maybe 65 cents a postcard. But what really is in your control for your postcard marketing example is really how much you sell your product for, and how many additional products you sell after that. So the key to postcard marketing and any postcard marketing example is calculating how much it costs to do your postcards and what your conversion ratios are, and then figuring out how much you need to sell a product for. Okay, and maybe it's unreasonable to sell your dental services for $200, but maybe you do a free teeth cleaning on your postcard, and that brings in people who end up paying you $49 a month or whatever, and then that ends up covering things, and then they can get like Invisaligns, or you can upsell them on other stuff, right? So that's how to make postcard marketing work, and that's my example of postcard marketing from my business. If you want to learn how to do postcard marketing, or if you want to have a work from home postcard business opportunity where you get checks sent directly to your mailbox, go ahead and click the link in the description below and check out postcardlifestyle.com. But other than that, that has been my example of postcard marketing. you're going to have a little bit different of a business. You're going to have a little bit of different of a price product, and maybe you have additional products. So calculate with the lifetime customer value, okay? And that'll help you out. All right, my friend, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment for future postcard marketing or marketing training, and I will see you on the next video, my friend. Click the link in the description below to check out my personal way to make money from direct mail, and I will see you in the next video, my friend.